given someone your heart only to watch them crush it without hesitation? The betrayal stings, the lies, the disrespect, the cold silence when you needed them most. And in that moment, every part of you wants revenge. But let me tell you this, there is no revenge more devastating than walking away. Set the stage. They expect you to break, to chase them, to beg for their attention. That's the game. They feed off your pain, your reaction, your weakness. But when you choose silence instead of rage, and when you choose distance instead of desperate words, you flip the script. Suddenly, they're the ones haunted by the emptiness you leave behind. The psychology of walking away. Psychology calls this withdrawal of validation. When you stop giving someone the attention they took for granted, their mind spirals. They replay memories, they question themselves, they wonder, why isn't he fighting for me? Why isn't he crawling back? And that silence cuts deeper than any angry words ever could. Storytelling example, the good man. There was a man who loved with everything he had. Loyal, kind, patient. He tolerated the cold stares, the late replies, the little lies that grew into bigger ones. And she thought he'd never leave. She thought she could disrespect him endlessly and he'd always be there. But one day he stopped arguing. He stopped explaining. He stopped trying. He just walked away. And that silence, it was louder than 1,000 slammed doors. Emotional intensity builds. At first she laughed. Good, let him go, he'll be back. But days turned into weeks and weeks into months. His silence remained unbroken. His life moved forward. And suddenly, she was the one checking her phone. She was the one replaying old photos. She was the one aching for the present she once dismissed. That's the brutal truth. Walking away forces someone to feel the full weight of what they've lost. Why words don't work. You see, when you argue, when you scream, when you beg, they still have power over you. They can twist your words, laugh at your pain, call you dramatic. But silence is untouchable. Silence leaves them with nothing to fight against except themselves. And here's the secret. People rarely value what they never fear losing. Walking away is the shock that makes them realize the comfort they abused is gone forever. Turning point, self-respect. But here, where the story changes. Because walking away isn't just revenge, it's rebirth. Every step you take away from someone who hurt you is a step toward your own power, toward your peace, toward your future. You're no longer chained to their games, their manipulation, their poison. You reclaim your self-respect. And trust me, nothing unsettles the person who hurt you more than watching you heal without them. Another story, the return. And here's the twist. Most of the time, they come back. Oh yes, they return. But not because they love you. They return because your silence is unbearable. Because they can't stand the thought of you moving on. Because they need your energy to feel alive. But by then, it's too late. The tables have turned. The one who once begged now watches in silence as you walk past without even looking back. The real revenge. So many chase revenge in destructive ways, exposing secrets, plotting payback, throwing insults online. But the real revenge, it's in the glow-up. It's in the peace on your face when you no longer care. It's in the quiet power of knowing they'll never have access to you again. Revenge isn't about making them bleed. It's about showing them you don't need them to breathe. Closing punch, the twist. So remember this. The next time someone disrespects you, betrays you, or tries to play you, don't argue, don't beg, don't break. Just walk away, because silence is the storm they never see coming. And when it hits, it leaves them with one terrifying thought. They lost the best thing they'll never get back. And that is the ultimate revenge.